What's up, everyone? I am back with another video, and this is a show review for the Umbrella Academy. This is like a review video about that first episode. I Sometimes what I would usually do is I would usually like watch the whole entire season and do a season review, but I want to be in detail, so I'm going to try to like watch all the episodes and then like review them. Alright, so episode one starts off with like this swim team, and it starts off in Russia, I think in like 1989, and these women and was in the swim pool training, and I don't know what they were training for, but they were training. And then like what was weird about this is it was like this girl, right? And then she like jumped in the pool, and when she jumped in the pool, bam, in a snap, she mysteriously was like found out that she was pregnant because like she was immediately in labor after she jumped in the pool. Wow, I'm like, oh my goodness. And then like not only did her situation happen, but also 43 more infants been born. And like this billionaire adopted like I think 6 or 7 of them, and I think he opened the academy. He gave these women money to like adopt the children, and he saw that there was a gift in them. They were doing all these different tasks to like save the world, right? And then they eventually were like estranged, and they went their separate ways until they all found out the news that their father passed away, and then they all went back to the house where everything began, and they had the service, and they having the service. But things really wasn't as easy as to saying, "Hey, how are you doing?" and stuff like that. So we're going to basically do like the character introduction. Like we have like Luther, Allison, and Yanya, whatever her name is. I don't know what her name is. So the one who was playing the violin. I don't know. Then we have Ben, which was the one who passed away. Then number 5, which really wasn't given a name because he vanished from thin air, and they don't know where he went or what happened to him. He just vanished. So the other children that this man adopted, they all got together, and like there was a lot of tension because apparently the one with the violin, she apparently wrote a novel about I guess the family and revealed the secrets, and because of that their relationship with her kind of was strained because of that, and the father kind of like disowned her in a way because like how she mentioned her father, and we did see some snippets of the father, and really the father really never like gave her as much attention as he did with the other ones. She was basically like his sidekick, and he was like saying, "Oh yeah, there's no gift in you, there's no special gift in you like everyone else has." I'm like, wow, you literally single her out, unless I'm trying to make it this theory, unless by the end of the season she will find a special gift that she have that the father knew about, but she didn't grow into it yet. Maybe the father knew what gift she had and she probably didn't grow into it yet. Or he probably was protecting her from the gift. I don't know what, but it's impossible that she didn't have nothing. I'm like, okay. Or maybe she probably had powers through her music. I'm not sure. But they all was kind of like gathered, and then the other one, which was, I think, what's his name? It was like one who, let me see. There was one. There was one who got out to like the center, like the rehab center, and they basically made him basically these writers made him so funny. Like he was so messy, but at the same time I was laughing because his character was so funny, and his character really like made you like lighten up a little bit. I like his character, and like, yeah. And then like then we have Diego, which Diego was nasty. Diego was letting everyone have it in this episode. He was letting everyone have it in that episode. He was like calling them out for all of their like wrongdoings and the reasons why they're estranged. Like he was really, 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 really letting them have it. This was the episode. Coco, I think the Coco was like the monkey who was able to talk, and like and like their mother, who I think their mother is a robot, because the mother's reactions and the mother's, like, motor skills is like of one, like a robot, because it seemed like, she was programmed to like say certain things, or like, respond to certain things. I think like the father knew something, or like created something that everyone wanted, because I think everyone's after them because they have these special powers, or like they have a special access to something that the father had, because during this episode, number five, after the service, number five like came out this like loophole or something like that, and then everyone's like, "Yo, what happened to you?" And number five was like, "Listen, I did this, did that, and that's what happened." And it was like, "Well, that's it." I was like, "Yeah, that's all, well, I told you what happened. That's all you're gonna get, unless you were more smarter than you would understand." He was literally like, he was like, "Listen, I am what I am. I'm here. I'm here. I'm cool. You know what?" And everyone had their problems about the father. Everyone had their certain problems with the father. Number seven had a problem with her father, because he never really accepted her. Every single body else had their own individual problems. And Allison, she is like a Hollywood star who was in these movies and in these magazines, and she was married to someone else, but then she had a daughter with this guy, and then like I guess got divorced, and the guy ended up getting custody of the daughter. So that's her story, and everyone else have their own path that is going on with them. Everyone is struggling with their own thing. So basically, for this to happen, and then like they had to come back together as a supposed happy family, which they know they're not, because they have these problems within each other. Like they have problems with the father, and they have these like animosity towards each other. So like I'm wondering how this will work out, because it seemed like every single time it seemed like they were kind of like edging to like come back together, and then like make up. Then all of a sudden something happens where they just break apart. Like I'm like, oh my gosh. After the service, I think everyone just left. The number seven, she left because she was just through it. I'm like, I felt bad for number seven, because like they were all, I think everyone except for the Hollywood one. I think Allison and like number five, they were the only two that, and the one who got out the rehab center. They were the only three that really was really supportive of her. The other two was just letting her have it, left and like left and right, left. And I'm like, God darn. And this was over a book that she wrote. She wrote a book, and apparently she exposed the secrets of the academy, and like now like the father and the brothers and everyone else was mad at her for doing that. So this is my short review. This is gonna be like a short review because I don't want it to be super long and super dragged out. I'm gonna get to the point, and like hopefully you guys enjoy the video, and also like, comment, and subscribe, and I am out. Bye.